It's hard to resist a Beagle's soulful hazel eyes. This dog is known for being adorable, loving, and affectionate, so it's no wonder why they're one of the most popular dog breeds in the world. They're not just great family pets, but they're also agile and intelligent hunters. This dog was originally bred to be a scenthound, so you can always expect Beagles to sniff anything and everything with the help of their powerful noses. This canine is certainly interesting in a lot of aspects, and you're about to find out why. In today's video, we are going to go over 10 things you must know before bringing home a Beagle. Make sure to stick around for the number 1 fact about the Beagle because it's something weird, funny, yet very impressive. Number 10. They were bred for hunting. Beagles are great hunters. Because of their excellent sense of smell and extensive stamina, catching rabbits and most small game is a piece of cake. This miniature hound was first bred in Great Britain, but history has it that they've actually been around since ancient times. They say that a pack of hounds similar to the Beagle's features have hunted with the Greeks before 15th century BCE. In the mid-18th century, hunting dogs increased in popularity, and this is how the modern-day Beagle was bred and domesticated. Although Beagles are best known to hunt rabbits and small game, their areas of expertise also include shed hunting, squirrel hunting, bird hunting, blood trail tracking wounded game, and much more. Though most Beagles are used to hunting in packs, modern-day Beagles are just carefree, adorable house pets. Number 9. Their tails serve as white flags. Strong consideration was given in the breeding of this dog. Most Beagles have a white-tipped tail, and this isn't just for the mere quality of physical appearance. This feature was bred into this dog to make them more visible among tall grass when you bring them along to hunt. Because Beagles usually have their noses on the ground, it doesn't really make it easy to spot them in tall grasses unless their heads are bobbing above the bushes and tall weeds, so look out for the white-tipped tail instead. A few hardcore Beagle breeders insist that a proper Beagle should have a white-tipped tail, but the American Kennel Club doesn't pay much attention to this detail. The Beagle's purpose is to be a scenthound. This is why most features of this breed standard are motivated from function. With this in mind, having a white-tipped tail is noteworthy for a Beagle. Number 8. They are pop culture icons. You don't have to go through intensive research to find a Beagle or two in the history of pop culture. This dog breed has been featured many times in cartoons, movies, and even politics. This might seem like a shocker, but Charlie Brown's beloved dog Snoopy is a Beagle, and he is in fact an AKC-registered Beagle. You might also recognize Odie from the Garfield comics or Lou from the movie Cats and Dogs, who both belong to the same breed. This canine has also roamed the White House with former President Lyndon Johnson. He had 3 Beagles, and they have the most uncanny names: him, her, and Edgar. Queen Elizabeth I also had a pet Beagle. The same dog breed was also featured in some of William Shakespeare's work. Number 7. They are one of the most vocal dog breeds. All dogs make different sounds, but the Beagle is famous for being the loudest one on the planet. If this dog could actually talk, they'd be that one workmate who won't stop talking. Despite not having the ability to talk, nothing seems to stop this dog from being intensively vocal. The name Beagle actually comes from Beagle, a French word that means gaped throat or loud mouth. You will probably find your Beagle making loud barking and howling noises when they're chasing something or if they get on a scent trail. This breed barks like most dogs, but they actually make 3 common sounds: a standard bark, a yodel-like sound called a bay, which they commonly use when hunting, and a howl. Quick fact, your Beagle will howl over anything, whether they're sad, happy, or just bored. The Beagle also won't shy away from whimpering or whining to get their owner's attention. But being vocal isn't a drawback to this dog breed. It can actually be pretty entertaining. Some Beagles are actually trained to make specific sounds in accordance to the scents that they find. We are almost halfway through this video of this amazing dog breed, and there is even more interesting things coming up about this breed that you're going to be in awe. What are your thoughts on the Beagle so far? Let me know in the comments below. Number 6. Their nose is their best asset. While humans have around 5 million scent receptors, the Beagle has a staggering amount of 220 million. This dog breed can smell just about anything that they're often dubbed as a nose with feet. This is also because their nose determines the way they're gonna go when they find an interesting smell. The Beagle's nose is so great at differentiating scents that they can be trained to determine as many as 50 smells. They can even store significant scents in their head and remember them in the future. An interesting fact is wet Beagle nose is better for holding scent because it actually helps attract and hold scent molecules for better evaluation. Because of their incredible talent at picking up scents, they are most commonly used in security and law enforcement. Their nose helps them to track down illegal things such as explosives or drugs. Number 5. There was a Beagle brigade. The U.S. Department of Agriculture was so fascinated with the Beagle's ability to track scents that they utilized these hounds for an important job. They wanted to prevent the spread of insects and specific diseases, so a team of skilled dogs was created. It was named the Beagle Brigade, and its functions by training the breed was to patrol airports all over the United States. Using their skilled noses, the Beagle's objective was to find meat and produce that were contaminated with foreign bugs or diseases. Before the Beagles set out to do this task, they must undergo rigorous training that lasts for about 12 to 13 weeks. Number 4. Pocket-sized Beagles once existed. This dog breed actually started out pocket-sized. Once upon a time, Beagles were small enough to fit inside your pocket. The pocket beagle weighed less than 10 pounds and it stood around 8 to 9 inches. It was immensely popular in the 16th century England. Queen Elizabeth I was a particularly avid fan of this small breed, and because of the breed's loud and high-pitched sound, the Queen called them her singing beagles. Though quite small, the pocket-sized beagle was bred for the same purpose as the modern ones you see today. They were carried around saddlebags to be released to hunt. Sad as it may seem, pocket beagles are now extinct. The bloodline died out around the 19th century and they didn't last long enough to be recognized by any kennel club. Today, teacup beagles are sometimes falsely labeled as the pocket-sized beagle. But don't be fooled, since those so-called pocket-sized beagles are usually just the smallest ones or runt of the litter and are prone to health issues. Number 3. Their ears improve their sense of smell. The Beagle's heavy, velvety ear flaps are not just there to make them look cute, but they also have a scientific function. Their long ears actually serve to improve their ability to pick up certain scents. With their nose close to the ground, the Beagle's ears create micro-air currents. When the air slightly breezes up, scent molecules are transmitted to their noses. The Beagle's giant ears also reduce irrelevant sounds from the environment that might interfere with their focus while hunting. You must be wondering, can Beagles hear well in that situation? Yes, they have really good hearing. However, Beagle owners are sometimes frustrated because this breed sometimes seems to have selective hearing. Though their huge floppy ears are helpful and cute, it can also lead this dog into a few bad situations. Sometimes, their ears can get caught on things like fences or sharp corners that may cause damage. Because of the lack of airflow, the Beagle's ears also tend to get warm and moist. This can easily become a breeding ground for bacterial growth. This is why you should keep your Beagle's ears clean and dry, and regular vet visits help a lot. Number 2. They're four-legged heroes. Back in 2010, a Beagle named Frodo won the PDSA Gold Medal for bravery after he saved his family. This 5-year-old dog woke up his owner and led his whole family out to safety when the smoke detectors didn't work during a house fire. Milo, a rescue beagle from Maryland, also received a Heroic Dog Award for saving an 85-year-old woman named Sherry Starr. Sherry had fallen in the bathroom, and as Milo's owner was about to take him out for a walk, he must have heard something because he zoomed across the street towards the old woman's doorstep. The poor woman was rescued because of Milo's help. Another Beagle hero is named Monaco from Mount Pearl. Barry Abbott, Monaco's owner, woke up at 3 in the morning because of the dog's loud bark. He found that his wife was suffering from a seizure. Thanks to Monaco, she was saved. As pack dogs, Beagles are very protective of their family and the people that they love. If you plan on getting one, this breed will certainly look out for you. Number 1. A Beagle named Elvis can smell pregnancy. A polar bear pregnancy detector might seem like a joke, but it's an actual job for the 2-year-old Beagle, Elvis. This Beagle was trained to determine pregnant polar bears by smelling their poop. Elvis has been a huge help to zookeepers because sometimes they can't tell if a polar bear is actually pregnant or exhibiting pseudo-pregnancy. Elvis can identify if a bear is pregnant by sniffing the samples with an accuracy level of 97%. Being a scenthound, you can't expect less from a Beagle's nose. We hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below which fact about the Beagles surprised you the most, or if we missed anything you think should have made the list. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Here's also another video that you might like. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.